There we go. Gameplay. I think speech to text is working. Yeah, there we go. It should be. Okay, cool. It's a little bit finicky still, but it's usually fine. Cool. Pokemon time. Here we go. I don't remember where we are. Also gotta lower myself. There we go. Let me, okay. That's right, we got Mars. That's right. Mars is a way to go level-wise, okay. I'm wondering if we can deposit Rattata? Let's leave him in there for now. Just in case. Have we fought you guys yet? I don't know if we have. We did not. Cool. Avatar Oro, should I replay through Omega Ruby, Emerald Ruby, or Ultra Moon? I would like take into account your own preferences first and foremost, especially in terms of like gameplay, like what mechanics you want or what you don't. I'd also keep in mind length. In my opinion, I think Omega Ruby is better to play nowadays than Vanilla Emerald, just because it has like updated mechanics and stuff. Plus Mega Evolution, which is just fun, even if you end up getting it late in the game. But also cutscenes probably last longer, because that's kind of a trend later on. Ultra Moon is fun, but also has long cutscenes. And then I've never played through all of Ruby, but from what I hear, there's kind of no reason to play through Ruby if you have Emeralds, except for certain select Pokemon. Good to know, thank you. No problem. Glad I could help. Yeah, picking a Pokemon game is always a weird time. It's so much based on like what Pokemon you want to use, if any, like how much you want to play for, how much you want to have to grind. It's a lot. It's a big jump. Ember should work just fine. Okay, Mars is doing pretty well. I mean, she's like on par is the weird thing. It's been a week since we last played, but I felt like we were like matching the gym leaders level-wise. But I know that part of this realm hack is some curve of difficulty, so maybe the gym leaders are just way stronger than naturally than vanilla. Could be. You want to fight? No? Okay. A lot of this run back is just like, hey, do you want to fight? You can use the experience, please. You want to fight? You guys don't want to fight yet, do you? Yeah, I don't think they do. Cool. That's right, we gotta loop around. We gotta go to the falls and then like loop back around to the city and then I remember how this goes, how this plays out. Hey, another Torkoal. Did we really catch our Torkoal at level 14? Huh. Did we already gain 4 levels? That seems like a lot. Thing too. I don't know if Torkoal's necessarily gonna be good against Flannery. My guess is no, but we also don't really need her to be. We've got Bink for that. And we've got... I'm trying to remember. I think we kind of have like a grass-heavy area coming up, so that might work out. The order of like the second half of Hoenn is always rusty to me. It's familiar enough to me where I can remember like, oh yeah, that's like in this game. That exists. But remembering the exact order for that second half it's a toss-up. You're Bug and Poison. I mean, it's working so far. What do you mean you're somewhat decent? Define somewhat. Normal. It's still a weird team. Overall, I'm very happy with the team so far, and I think it's gonna, like, especially by the end, we're gonna have a really developed team, and it's gonna be really fun. But it's very weird to me. Like, some of these are Pokemon that, like, I wouldn't necessarily pick first. It's a fun thing about replaying for me. I did do some reorganizing of the used Pokemon spreadsheet. So that's like a little bit more polished up now, a little bit more clear. And on top of that, I added a little like cell to the table that calculates the percentage of Pokemon used. If you like numbers like I do, it's very nice. It's good information to know. So I'm almost to 30%. I'm like just about to be at 30% of Pokemon used, which is like, on one hand, it's not that many, but considering there's like 840 Pokemon that I've deemed like viable for this chart, it's a lot. It's more than I would expect. And that'll only go up. Especially like once I start playing more of these ROM hacks is the thing. I got a flash cart the other day. It should be here by Friday. And then a lot of my spare time is just going to be tearing through quality of life ROM hacks for Gen 3. Maybe for Gen 2, I'm not sure yet. I also found some quality of life hacks for Gen 4, and I want to play those, but I don't have a cart for those. So I'll just have to learn those, or not learn. I was reading and talking at the same time and I fucked up. I'll just have to play those on emulator, which isn't the end of the world. That's just straight up body slam, huh? Honestly, you can forget Fire Spin. Fire Spin is not that useful. Like, the trapping mechanic might sometimes maybe be useful, but it's not really. It's not the best. Not the best thing. Okay, we're back here. Oh yeah, it's just the other end of the desert, that's right. Okay, hang on, I'm gonna clean my glasses. My glasses are filthy. It's not nice. Normally I try to clean them before stream, but I forget. Often. Also, I have no idea how long stream is gonna be for today. I'm aiming for at least 3. I mean, I'm normally aiming for 4 hours. But we'll see, because I have work I need to get done, unfortunately. I wish I didn't, because this is a fun game, and I like streaming a lot more than I like doing work, but nonetheless, it has to be done. There we go. Try to close that drawer very slowly and like very softly so it doesn't get picked up by the mic. I realize sometimes it does, which isn't great, I'm sure, to hear. I think I have paralysis heals. Let's just use one. Oh, I have 5. Yeah, we're fine. Do it. As long as we don't get paralyzed again. Not gonna matter. Ember! The fact that Electrike raised its attack 2 stages and can only do like 6 damage at a time, beautiful. Again, we're just a tank. We're gonna switch out, don't worry. I'm not being dumb, I'm being strategic. Barnable, get in there. Once again, Mothra is leading in levels. Didn't expect Dustox to like help carry the team, and yet here we are. And she still doesn't know any bug or poison moves. She just doesn't know any of them. It's so goofy. You'd think she'd learn something by now. I think it was like Silver Wind, someone was telling me. Like Wellendor was telling me she learned Silver Wind like relatively soon. And that will be really nice. It's just weird. Weird that she doesn't have anything yet. Yeah, Mars is catching up. We're getting there. Oh, I meant to switch. Whoops. I was mashing. You can probably take him. Probably fine. Oh, I forgot I have a speed up button. Whoops. I remember using the speed up button very liberally the first time we streamed this, just because we were coming off the heels of Radical Red, and I was like, please, I just need to make progress. And then we proceeded to make as much progress, almost as much progress in an hour of this as we did in 3 hours of Radical Red. So, there you go. Like, even without speed up, we still would have done that. Yeah, do you have... Yeah, sure. Is that secret power? Yeah, okay. Okay, I forget whether secret power... I think it's based on EVs. I don't remember. It's most likely not worth teaching, though. This is a heal, which I appreciate. There we go. I forget that... Why does she trap you in here? That's the weirdest game design, that she just traps you here and keeps asking you, like, do you want to rest again? It's like, no, I'm good. There are no benefits. You seem very upset. This person is very steamed. They have a lot of energy they gotta get out of their system. Okay, Ember, please. What? Machopino's Seismic Toss, level 19? Are you gonna do it again? Yeah, you are. Well, there's a house there, it doesn't matter. We win the damage battle anyway. You fucked up. You're not winning today. That was easy. Is there anyone else up here? Or maybe it's just secret bases. Wow. That was boring. Hang on. I guess we can heal up again at least, which is, you know, convenient. There we go. No, I'm not gonna rest up again. There's no need. I don't know why you keep offering. Let me leave. It's time. Time to let me go. Raspberry. Fun. I'm curious, what do raspberries do in this game? Because they're like synonymous with just Pokemon Go now. Just Pokeblock, huh? Okay. Very weird. Very weird. I want to read like a Twitter thread on the progression of use of certain berries in Pokemon. And maybe just berries in general. I remember in my day when there were only 3 berries. There was the berry, the poison cure berry. I don't even know if there was a third. I was gonna say like paralyzed heal berry. I don't think that exists. I think it was just poison cure berry and berry. I think that might have actually been it. And now we have so many. We have berries that heal you. We have berries that heal you under certain conditions. We have status recovery berries. We have Pokeblock berries. We have Poffins, which might technically be the same thing as Pokeblocks. We have others that like boost certain stats, kind of. We have others that raise contest things. It's a lot of berries, y'all. It's a lot of berries. There's no need. There's no need for that many. Let's be real. There's no need. We know it. We all know it. Rocking out tonight. This is the rock out look. When the hair covers my face, it's a rock out look. I'm a rocker. Oh, why would you paralyze me? I'm so healthy and cool. Oh, it didn't even save you. Now it just looks like you did me dirty. That's not a good look for you. That's okay. We'll switch her out. The good news is that Mars is leveling up very quickly. Modified EXP gain is nice. We're getting there. She's like almost caught up too. I don't remember what level we caught her at. I think like around level 14 or something. And if that's the case, she's gained 8 levels in like an hour tops. She'll catch up the rest of the way very quickly. I'm not gonna take another rest here. There's still no need. You gotta stop, girl. Phone a friend. Invite a friend over, just like hang out, come on. Oh, we are already here, huh? Okay. If we find Skarmory, that's a good matchup for Mars. I did not expect the Can't Escape text. I might just be slow. Could be it. There we go. There we go. It's not gonna do a lot. I mean, you're burned, first of all. Second of all, I'm the fucking Torkoal. I'm not going down, dude. Okay, I'm gonna try to run again. I'm not super optimistic about it. Yeah, I don't think I'm fast enough. Can I just run? I just don't have to deal with the uproar. Did I paralyze maybe? There we go. That's not bad. Still significant damage. I forget if we're a physical attacker or not, too. Hang on. Yeah, physical attacker. Okay. That also changes things. Let's fight. Ah, Trapinch. I forgot about Trapinch. Man, last time I played this game I had a Flagon and it was so nice. Flagon was honestly a great member of the team. That was a lot of damage very quickly. You okay there, bud? Mars is carrying her weight already. This was a wise choice. Surprise. Is that... I thought all of those were trainers. Whoops. We can... What did we just fight? Barnacle might be okay, depending on what we see right now. I just want to make sure that he doesn't get left behind, you know? Oh yeah, we'll be fine. We got Baltoy covered. There we go. Perfect. I should have done Fake Out. I keep forgetting I have it. If only for the free damage. It's like, it's a good utility. Aha, coughing. You suck. Get rocked. Wow, are we like 2 for 2 for paralysis now on Body Slam? That is unfortunate for everyone who's not us. If we get a 5 roll, we'll be okay. And we did not. Why would you not go for the grass type? Why would you... Coughing just cannot land a hit. I almost feel bad for Coughing at this point. It's a little bit embarrassing. Lovely. Lovely. Mars might level up from this fight. There it is. And Barnacle did. It's beautiful. It's good stuff. Oh, Ninjask, I'm so sorry. You got a bad day ahead of you, man. See, Harden would be good for you. Except Mars knows Ember. Again, not looking great. That was actually more damage than I expected it to be. I thought I was gonna need a second turn, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. This... Just a third fight. These people are not giving me... You looked a lot more scientific a second ago. You looked like very different presentation. Also, you're very fucked. You'd think that because I'm in like the fire Pokemon area, there wouldn't be a lot of Pokemon weak to fire here. You'd be wrong, apparently. Why? Oh, you just have 2. Dude, you're gonna be doubly disappointed when it fully evolves and realize the move pool shit. So sorry to break it to you. See, it worked out. Oh, we almost got another level too. Honestly, as soon as Mars is like caught up, I'm switching in Bank and it's all over. It's all over after that. Okay, hang on. You know what? I'll take a free nugget. I'll take the free nug. I wonder... I bet we can run back to the house real quick. Hang on. There we go. As long as we have the free heal, I'm gonna take it. No shame in that. Girl, you gotta phone a friend. Come on, man. I feel bad that you're so lonely here. Like, I can only assume she keeps inviting me out of loneliness. It's not super comfy. I don't know how we didn't get an encounter there. That was a lot of grass I just biked through. Apparently, I'm untouchable. I'm the untouchable man, apparently. No. Body slip. Oh. 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 That is much less damage than I was expecting. How did we kill with Body Slam when it wasn't even super effective and Numel couldn't kill us with a magnitude 8? How? Is Torkoal's defense really actually that good? Like, it's good. It's a tank in that regard. But, like, is it that good? Have I been sleeping on Torkoal for years? It's not even that, because I've always wanted to use Torkoal. It's just, like, I've never committed to it. Although, granted, last time I played this, I did have Torchic, so. Let's Body Slam. Fake out. Let's ensure the kill if we can. Let's do that. Dead. Ah, that was so close. That was really close to working. That's fine, that works. We can handle one uproar. If it had been 2, I would have actually been worried. Hang on. And done. Easy. I don't think we've really had trouble with a gym leader yet. Like, we're doing okay so far. I'm wondering if we're ever gonna have trouble. Hello, Sitsack. I've never been clear, because he makes flutes. I, for some reason, think that the flutes break after one use. But I don't know if that's actually the case or not. Like, thinking about it logically, I feel like it would be dumb if a flute broke, like, the one time you blow into it. Not a very good flute. Okay, I think our defense actually is just that good. We took 22 damage from a self-destruct. That's all we took from that. Yep, I knew it was coming. I knew. That one crit. That's unfair. That's uncool. Mars is almost caught up. She is right at the precipice. Honestly, if Mars had one more point of health, I'd just keep her in and tank it. Barnable can probably take a self-destruct. You're the one that's not gonna self-destruct? Really? Okay. Look, I'll take it. If this one doesn't want to self-destruct, that's fine. That's a win for me. Only problem now is that I'm very low in health across the board. Could I actually use Double Team? Double Team might, like, have a use on one of our Pokemon. I wonder if I can give it to Dustox. We all know how this is going. We all know how this fight's going down. We even outsped him. Oh, that just hurts. You just got outsped by a Torkoal. I'm so sorry. This poor boy is never gonna recover. Yeah, we are some kind of strong. Our defense is very high. The kind of strong. The best kind, really. I'm just gonna... Look, I just wanted to heal first. We'll go back and fight him, but I wanted to heal first. Hi, Lynette. You're bad with general conversation. Which I get. You're still bad at it, though. What do you want? Okay, let's go. Who's in the second slot right now? Barnable can take it. Barnable can take that. Easy. Easy. Oh wait, are you gonna have flying types? Did I fuck up? No, I did not fuck up. This is good. This is gonna be good. This is good. This is a good setup. Hang on. Hang on. Perfect. Oh, please. Please one turn Morel right now. Damn it. I feel like my luck on the multi-hit moves is always awful. Why would you use Pick on not Barnable? You guys are dumb. Why is everyone on this route really dumb? I don't know. They're supposed to be difficult. Okay, who else we got? Lombre, that's fine. That Skarmory made weird choices. Those were just weird choices altogether. Swellow we can handle. I'm gonna try to be smart about it. There's no way you don't have a flying type move right now, right? I used Swellow last time. Actually, I kind of remember Swellow not having a great learn pool. I could believe it doesn't have a flying type move yet. If it just like forgot it over time. Body slam. Now will this kill? Yeah, that's good. There's 26. Mars is almost caught up. That's way faster than I was expecting. I was expecting Mars to trail behind until like after Flannery, but at this pace, Mars is gonna be completely okay. It's so good. Thank you, EXP adjustment, for the ROM hack. Thank you. To viewers like you, thank you. We doing okay on health? Yeah, it's fine. Okay. No. Haven't challenged her yet. We can't quite get there. Skitty evolves with a Moonstone? I did not know that Skitty evolved with the Moonstone. I'm gonna be honest. Had no idea. I thought Skitty evolved by happiness or some shit. I was apparently very wrong. Okay. You have anything interesting to say? Okay. What's here? Fossil Maniac's house. I don't know if you even give us a fossil right now. We'll take Dig though. Dig isn't bad. Oh, that's right. You got fossils in the desert here. That's weird. You revive? Do you bring them to the Fossil Maniac to revive them? I'm trying to remember how it works in this game. It's always different. Never decide. Never decide on a method. Oh, Barboach, you're so fucked. Oh, Barboach. Here we go. Also, hang on. It just occurred to me. I don't know what L and R are supposed to do normally, but I really like having L as A. L as A is a very good... That's a good RPG thing. Yeah, that's fine. They're okay. They are very confident people. Very confident trainers. Charlotte and Kai want to battle. Got a Nuzleaf and a Barboach, which is actually perfect for what I can handle. Say a prayer, say goodnight. It's time for the bedbugs to bite. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this plays out. Hear me out. That's disappointing for them. For me, it's great. For them, disappointing. I don't think we can one-shot Nuzleaf. Barnable getting those levels. So good. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help you, Nuzleaf. I respect the choice. The attempt to survive, not going to help you, though. Okay. I guess we are 7 levels higher. That kind of makes sense. I don't know, dude. It was pretty cute. Yours didn't. I mean, it did lose in size. Torkoal's very big, but come on. City folk just don't get it. I don't even want to fight the fisherman. I can. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna bring out Barnacle at all in Flannery's gym, so I guess I can do that. We also still need Leaf Stone for Barnacle. I don't even know where that is, actually. Where is that? Lombre. Sure, hang on. Mothra can handle him. Leaf Stone. No, not Least Stone. Gust, please. Is this really the way we get a Leaf Stone? You will need to find a green shard and trade it with the treasure hunter. His house is on a small island west of Moss Deep. You will need Dive, and you will need to beat Liza and Tate. After that, surf west from Moss Deep. After you see the treasure hunter's house, go dive on the dark water at the bottom left of his house. Keep surfing, you will see light. It will lead you to another area where you need to dive again, but after diving, you will be back at an area where you find a Pokeball. It contains the green shard. That's a lot of work. There's also department store, and after we get surf, there's one, I guess. Okay. Hopefully these are accurate. If so, I don't know why the person's first instinct was be like, oh yeah, dude, go get the shard. No one wants to go get a shard. Okay. Heal me, please. I don't actually know if you heal me, now that I think about it. I don't need that. I don't have a secret base. Do you want to fight? No, I'll take a free berry, though. Okay. Mara should be in... Yeah, Mothra, get in here. It's all working out. It's all working out. Bink is falling a little bit behind, but I'm kind of doing that intentionally. Bink should be able to basically tear his way through all of Flannery's gym, so I'm not really worried about him experience-wise. Graveler might be bad here. We'll see in a sec. Why did you target the Pokemon that has 4 times resistance? That wasn't great. Graveler's smart, Roselia is not. Mars, you do not need Protect. No one on the surface of the planet has ever needed Protect. Let's be honest. Psybeam works well enough. That actually did more damage than I was expecting. Poor Graveler thinks I'm gonna hit him with physical attacks. That's not gonna happen. I'm smarter than that. Yeah, you should be fine. I'm gonna double check that Nuzleaf actually evolves with a Leaf Stone. I'm like 95% sure, but just in case I'm wrong. Leaf Stone, there it is. I'm gonna evolve it after 31. So we're almost there, actually. I mean, we still gotta wait until like we find the Leaf Stone, but that's actually good to know. Okay, after that, unless we already found one. Did we already find one? I remember we looked it up last time, and I was like, oh yeah, when should like we evolve Nuzleaf? As if I was like I had a reason to start thinking about it. Tiredness is getting to me tonight, apparently. Okay, let me check the bag just in case. I don't think I have a Leaf Stone. I'd be surprised if I did. Yeah. No. Why was I thinking about evolving him then? I don't have a single clue what my mentality was. Also, do you have the miracle? You've got the miracle seed already. Then I will give. Wait, not use. Sorry, give. There we go. Mars is gonna have a busted ass body slam. There we go. Again, they look much more scholarly. Steve looked a lot more scholarly before we saw him up close. And the unfortunate thing for Steve is that he has an Aron. Which is never... It's not great when I've got Mars, so... They should really prepare. They should, like, know that I'm coming and prepare as, like, an unstoppable force of nature. And I wonder... Okay, Pokemaniac Steve, you're making choices. Does this have an item? Yeah, it does. Game design. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some water. Whoa. Back at it again. Gaming at it again. I want to check on something real quick. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we're fine. Oh, actually, isn't... I forgot that we're also getting a Swablu at some point. Where is Swablu? I haven't even, like, looked it up. I don't know, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight Lotad. I have no desire to do that. Swablu might be here. Hang on. There it is! I found Swablu! It all worked out. Just as I was looking up where she is. You should be okay to survive an Ember. Oh, that's just rude. Well, not if we crit. That changes things. Swablu? Swablu. It's not a Swablu. Sorry, I was just looking at the shapes that my mouth makes, or like my chin makes, when I make faces. That good shape. It's all about shapes, folks. Shapes. There you are. Where have you been? Your mother and I have been worried sick about you. Okay, we're gonna crit, right? I'm in this for the crit. I'm either... Oh, I flinched. Hang on. White smoke. We can't have our stats lowered? Why is Torkoal such a god? Ooh, I love it. Great ball. One, two, three. Cool. That is 5 Pokemon down. We have 1 to go and we know where it is. Pokemon that has wings like cottony clouds. After enduring winter, in which little food is available, Swablu flocks move closer to towns in the spring. I gotta name it too. I forgot that I have to name all the Pokemon. It's a vital part of the process, and yet I often forget that it's one I indulge in. We got the obvious cloud theme, which is a big component of this. What are kinds of clouds? Because I know of Cumulonimbus, but that wouldn't fit. I don't think. No, it wouldn't. A Nimbus could fit, but I feel like that's overdone. Oh, there's just Cumulus. That could work. Oh, Nimbus is also... Oh, I didn't know that. Now I know. Cumulus and Nimbus are both clouds, so it's Cumulonimbus. This all makes sense. I'm getting it. You can just be Cumulus then. How do you spell? Cumulus. Yeah, that looks right. Hi there, this is Maria. Did you fight a Maria? Did that happen? Hey, thanks, Rosetta. Now the downside is that we also now have to level up Cumulus. It's the downside. Hang on. What moves do you have? Heals upon switching out. I like that. Okay, so we actually got a good nature. Low special attack, high special defense. Okay. You're a physical attacker. Interesting. Okay, so we have Growl, Peck, Astonish. Peck, Astonish, Growl, Sing. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I don't know what TMs we have, if we have any that you can really use. Can you learn Steel Wing? It would be fucked if you could. Oh, that is fucked. Yeah, learn Steel Wing, please. I don't like Sing. I like it in concept, but it never lands. And we gotta save room for Fly. We'll get there. You know what I might do? Now that I think about it, hang on. No. Okay. I don't like the knowledge that eventually we're gonna have to trade out 3 of Mink's move slots for HMs. I really hate it. Surf, Waterfall, Dive. I mean, Waterfall will actually be good. So would Surf. It's more of Dive I don't like. I could deal with 2, but 3 is a lot. As long as we keep 1 space for a ground attack, we'll be fine. Cumulus is getting there. Or she will. Okay, so we have Natural Cure, Chlorophyll, Shield Dust, prevents added effects. That's so good. White Smoke is great. I love that. And that's it. Oh, and Torrent, obviously. Yeah. Up's attack if suffering is a terrible description. Okay, Mars is about caught up now. Just about. Also, I think we could turn back now, actually, and do fairly well. Let's do that. Let's turn back, heal, come back, and then go the rest of the way. That was a cute little... That was just a motion tween. That wasn't even anything. And I'm dead. Off to a great start. No, I don't want to use another Pokemon. Fucked up. Well, Mars, as long as we're here. The fact that nobody can even, like, phase Mars is the funniest shit to me. I'm trying to think, like... Team Aqua will be a threat. Kind of. But we don't even fight Team Aqua that often. Oh, Seviper. Oh, it's so good. Seviper will probably be on my team for Emerald when I play in a bit. When I play later. I have quality of life hacks for Fire Red and another one for Emerald lined up. Like, I'm not gonna play it right away once I get my flash cart, but it's gonna be pretty soon after. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load up Leaf Green so I can trade my Pokemon on my actual Fire Red cartridge and evolve them so I can finish Fire Red on the actual cartridge, and then I can dive into ROM hacks. It's time that I finally finish Fire Red, and I meant to do so a year ago, and then quit because the dumb trading with Hoenn rules. Stupid. I don't think we fought you. It worked out. I saved him for later because I knew. I just knew that he would... Hi, Claude. Oh, we can take you. Peck. I want a Steel Wing Magikarp so bad, but it would be so cruel. Actually, Peck doesn't do a lot of damage. I have a justification now. That was disappointing. That was not as fun as I wanted it to be. I didn't know that water resisted steel. That's weird. It's not even good damn. It's not even, or good experience rather. It's not even good experience. Burnable, you're up. Ooh. Ow. Fake out. Free, damn! Bullet Seed. Free, damn! I love it. I love it. Our team's so good. Our team is very weird, but it's so good. Like, the most normal Pokemon on this team are Bink and... Like, once Cumulus evolves, like, those are gonna be, like, two very common Pokemon to have on teams. The rest of them are weird, and I love it. Although, granted, I don't really know what the big hitters are for Hoenn. Because Gen 1, like, Kanto definitely has some Pokemon that, like, everybody had one of them on their team. Most of the generations do. Most generations have, like, those big, usually, like, heavy hitters. Like, some of the better Pokemon stat-wise, or just in terms of, like, cool design. Sinnoh actually has a few. Sinnoh Luxray is one of them. Actually, Luxray and Staraptor are both very common for Gen 4 teams. Which I find really interesting, because they're both early route Pokemon. And I don't think it's very common for, like, early route Pokemon to actually make it through the end of the game. They're usually not great, but those two Pokemon are really enjoyed by fans. Myself included. The designs are just really good. Oh yeah, we didn't fight him. I just, like, had a mental block of, did we not fight this guy? Were we not just here? Kindler Bernie! Wish people would listen to him more so that we can get those healthcare checks, but... Let's go ahead and send in Bink. We're at the point now where, like, we're kind of just getting Cumulus up. Any experience split isn't a thing we need to worry about, so Bink goes in. Look, you had no way of knowing I was going to throw in Bink, but, like, it was a bad move. It was a bad move for you. It's weird playing through a Pokemon game and realizing, like, this could probably have been a Nuzlocke so far. The only times I've actually lost a Pokemon were when I was, like, being cocky and not really worrying about shit. But, like, we haven't faced any actual struggle yet with, like, any fights. Frictionless, good to see you. Welcome. How you doing? It's just weird. Like Emerald gave me some trouble last time. I remember having to grind a good bit. Like, and even though we're technically grinding out Cumulus right now, it doesn't feel like it because we're still making progress. We're all right. How am I doing? I'm glad you're doing all right. I'm doing pretty well. I'm tired, per the usual. Every time people ask me, like the past few weeks, I've been like, I'm tired, but I'm doing what I can, and like, it's boring and repetitive, but it's the truth. There we go. Yeah, just playing Pokemon. I'm alive for now. Yeah, pretty much. For me, it's just like, I'm tired for now. Energy's a little lower than I would like it to be, but that's okay. The good thing about Pokemon is that it's a very good low energy game. You can, like, it's a game that doesn't really suffer because you're low energy. It's just, you're still having the good time. I can send in Bink, that's fine. Grab a Snickers, it's true. I wish it was just a hunger thing. I also don't have candy, I don't think, right now. I wish I had candy. I'm lazy at the moment, though have been lazy all day. I get that. Sometimes you have lazy days, it happens. That's bad for Mars, but also we're a tank, so. Yep, we're fine. Yeah, last week, yesterday was the first actually productive day I've had in a week. Until yesterday, I hadn't animated in a week straight, which is very bad for me because I'm behind on my project, but I just didn't have the energy. And then yesterday I was productive. Yesterday I like did chores. I had some plants I moved to some new pots and repotted. I did animation. I hung a new shower liner. I streamed. It was good. For school or work? For school. When I say I have work to do, I mean school. I'm not currently employed. How do I want to handle this? It probably works best. Yeah, it's just school stuff. I've got a deadline on Thursday. I'm not gonna meet. That's, you know. I don't want to say like it's okay. It's not good that I didn't meet the deadline, but I've been doing the best I can do given everything. So I'm trying not to beat myself up about it. Nothing wrong with that. I'm currently not working because business is slow. Yeah. It's how it is right now. It sucks. It sucks, and I don't want to say like, yeah, them's the breaks and just like move on, but like, we're doing what we can. We hang in there. I did apply to jobs today though. That was part of my productivity today. I'm lucky that my productivity actually carried over into today because there's no guarantee that was going to happen. But did laundry, refreshed my portfolio stuff, applied to jobs, which is a first. I haven't like, I guess it's actually kind of a landmark moment for me. Today was the first day I think I've ever applied for an animation job. I kind of forgot that was the case until just now, but it's the truth. I've never applied to an animation job before today. So it's exciting. Weird, but exciting. Still tired. I think I'd be more excited if I wasn't just working constantly. Cleaned and organized the room I game in and tried to game today but didn't go for long. That sounds really good. That sounds like a solid day. Productive. Even if it wasn't productive, like it sounds like a good day altogether. It's not like the only good days are ones when you're productive, but it's like where Western culture is so focused on productivity, sometimes it's hard to feel good about yourself in a day unless you're productive. So it's always nice when it happens, makes it easier. Looked for jobs, but there isn't a whole lot unless I want a minimum wage job. Yeah, unfortunately. Sorry about that. Hopefully things will turn around soon, now that vaccine is rolling out. That's the hope. I know my demographic is... That did far too much damage. Hopefully I'm sort of okay with staying home, though. That I get. That I get. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind working remotely. Although also, I'm the guy who wants to stream full-time. In like a perfect world, so... I kind of have to be okay with being home full-time. That's not worth it. Yeah, it was weird because I was applying to jobs and like a lot of animation in the US is in the West Coast. It's in LA, especially now because Disney closed Blue Sky because they suck. I say that and I applied to a Pixar job today. Shh. Nobody tell the job. Nobody tell the recruiters. Look, I'm a fan of the art. The business decisions are bunk. I should stream more. You can if you want to. I still haven't caught a stream of yours. I kept forgetting to like check because I wanted to be able to follow you when you were streaming, and I was like, I should just follow him so I actually know when he's streaming, and so I did. I've been waiting. I'll show up. Whenever you're ready, I'll show up. I'm ready to go. You're welcome. I saw the other day and I was like, I don't remember it going up. Nah, I normally try to wait until the person is live because I know it's like often more encouraging to see that notification when someone's live, but also like you have no way of knowing when the person is live unless you follow them. So the platform doesn't want me to have fun is the point. That's true if they have an actual schedule. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and having a regular schedule is very hard to do. As someone who like literally just picked up a regular schedule and has only been on it for like week 3 now, it's hard. Granted, I've had schedules before, but they varied. Life happens, it gets in the way, plans change. It's tough. Yeah, life and work usually cause a problem to keep a strict schedule. Yeah. Especially because, like, I try to prioritize my personal life as much as possible. So, back before quarantine, I'd make plans to stream when I could. But if social plans came up, if friends made plans during the time I was going to stream, I would cancel the stream because I want to spend time with my friends. And I think that's important. Like, I have no regrets about that. But it's stuff like that where it's like, there's nothing to be done. Like, life happens, and you either live it or you don't. And as much as I want to stream, and as much as I want to be able to stream as much as possible to give myself every opportunity to be able to stream full-time and stream as much as possible, I want to live life and see people and be with people. So, trade-offs. Ooh, I gotta remember to sit up straight. I keep slouching today. I've been slouching all day. I mean, I usually am. I'm an animator. It's a curse of what we do. But I've been slouching all day, moving around files and shit. Fuck. I have not been paying attention to how this fight's been going. I'm about to die, aren't I? No, Rock 3 doesn't do damage, though. We're okay. This one will kill. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I was totally wrong. It was not fine. Well, I live a good distance from friends, so I've gotten used to not seeing them often. I can imagine that happening. As I get older, it's definitely gonna be more of a factor. Rip Bink. This might be the first time Bink has ever fainted, to be honest. Why am I so tired today? Jeez. Apparently I'm more tired than I thought I was. I forget if I even need to fight Team Magma here. I'm gonna hope I don't. Because Bink is like our secret weapon against Magma. I don't know the feeling. It sneaks up on you. It really does. Like, you don't really think you're that tired, and then you sit down and, like, you have the time to breathe and, like, kind of refresh a bit, and your brain goes, no, you're exhausted. It's one of those. I feel that since not working, I've gotten more tired quicker than when I was working. Yeah, it could be. There is a certain exhaustion to doing nothing. It's like when you take a road trip. When you take a long road trip. Like, all you do is sit in a car for 10 hours, so you're like, you would think that you would get there and be full of energy because all you've been doing is sitting for 10 hours. But no, you get there and you're exhausted and you want to just collapse. I don't know whether it's like strictly a psychological thing or a biological thing, but like, we as people do not do too well. Just like not moving for long periods of time. Hi Zubat, I wish you could be on the team. We keep getting awful luck with escaping. I don't think it can hit us. Yeah, we're fine. Hi Cosmo, what's up? Okay, so now they're going to Mount Chimney, so I can meet them there. And I can take the shortcut now to get there. Because I've opened that up, but I also got to go check in at Stone Corp or Devon Street, Devon Place. Devon's Place, his very own place. Okay, that's a moonstone. I don't need a moonstone though. I need a leaf stone. So many attacks. Yeah. It's Zubat, it's a cave. Caves always feel this way in RPGs, I feel like. Like every time you're in a cave, the attack rate goes up for some reason. I don't know why. There's no reason for it. You'd think you'd think if anything that they would lessen the encounter rate. Because there are no safe zones like in Wild Grass, but instead it seems higher. Less room to escape? Yeah, that makes sense, like in a logic sense. Is that an item? No. Worth checking. Okay. I forgot about Black Belt Knob. Black Belt Knob really took me by surprise. Yeah, unfortunate. I haven't played these games since Yellow. It was the only one I owned. Really? I've never actually played Yellow. There's a part of me that wants to buy it just to have it and play it. Like, it's a historical game, so part of me wants to own it, but like, I don't like the Gen 1 games. I don't think they're really good games. At the very least, they don't hold up. But like, it's still a part of history. It's weird. I've just never played it. It was Pokemon and it was color. It was good in my books when I owned it. That, you know, that's more than fair. I mean, at the time, it was great. I'm sure. I have no doubt about that. I'm picky. I am picky and old and bitter. Get off my damn lawn! You don't belong here! Get off the lawn! Get off the lawn! I want to know how speech to text picks that up. Just nonsense. We can avoid this by taking Cumulus out. We're close to the full team though. We're getting there. As soon as we get Baltoy on, we're good to go. Get off my lawn! How's it read? I'm very curious about this. It didn't register anything? Honestly, fair. I can't blame it for that. Actually, that, you know what? Props. Technically, like, avoiding noise, that's probably actually good programming. Good on them. Mothra should be fine. I could have sent in Mothra for Metatite as well, but I was worried about, like, Psybeam or something. Speaking of Psybeam, again, there's no reason Mothra should have Psybeam. There's not. Mothra has a flying type move and a psychic type move. It's not either of those types. Dustox is a bug and poison Pokemon. You know what moves we don't have? Bug and poison. We just don't have them. Makes no sense. A lot of Pokemon names comes up as random words. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Mothra is mother. Mothra, I feel like that's not even Pokemon. That's like, I guess it's pop culture, but still, it's pop culture. I get it, but like, come on. Are you dark type yet? You are. That's nice. Actually, that makes you very susceptible to fighting. Please don't get punched. I can body slam you though. Author is mother. Mothra? Author? Did I say author? So why do two Pokemon fight at once? It's just a different way to battle that was introduced in this generation of games. Just like you have two trainers that like either pincer maneuver you, or they're like linked, they're like side by side. Author came up and replaced, oh, that replaced Mothra. That makes sense. Okay, never mind. It's just a thing. There's a strategy to it as well, because with the double battles, they added certain moves that, like, as support moves that can raise stats or help out your partner Pokemon. Most of competitive Pokemon is double battles these days. That's like the popular meta. Let's be honest, we don't need Harden. Yeah, it's weird, like, it feels so integral to Pokemon now. Just because that's so much of the competitive scene. One-on-one competitive is just not as popular, as far as I know. So pairing Ice and Water, types don't have anything to do with it. It's not about types, because type effectiveness is just like how well a move does against a target. So the typing of partner Pokemon has no advantage one way or another. I mean, sometimes you have Pokemon that end up being like kind of complementary types, but just have similar abilities. It matters more with abilities and moves, honestly. Like how you can set up other Pokemon. So like, Nuzleaf there, in the bottom left corner, has the ability Chlorophyll. So Nuzleaf speeds up Like, his speed is raised in sunlight. So I could have another Pokemon, like, there are some Pokemon that, like, cause, like, the move is called Sunny Day, but they cause harsh sunlight when they enter the battle. They cause the weather to change to sunlight just by entering the battle. So in a double battle, I could pair together Nuzleaf and a Pokemon that causes sunlight. And, like, it would probably be a fire-type Pokemon. So the sun would boost the power of the fire attacks, and also speed up Nuzleaf. There's benefits. It's finding synergy and stuff like that, and other general moves. Good news is that Feint Attack is gonna bust now. So yeah, it's cool. It's you don't often, like, the moves that you use and kind of look for in single player are usually vastly different from the ones you look for in like competitive. There's not, like, in single player you can get by the entire game without using like stat altering moves or like support moves. It's frankly just not necessary. But the moves you want in competitive are a lot different. It's so much thinking while playing. It is. Because you also have to keep in mind too, people have like metas. Whenever new Pokemon come out, or even if Pokemon have been out for a long time, people come up with Pokemon with movesets and everything, and try out different strategies. And on top of all of that, when people play competitively, they're using Pokemon that with like the best stats possible. So that means that in order to have like competitively viable Pokemon, you have to breed a Pokemon with perfect IVs and EVs, which are essentially just hidden stat boosts. And also like the right ability, if it can have different abilities, because Pokemon can have like different abilities just depending on what it is. It's just like a roll of the dice, more or less. It's a lot. It takes a lot of time and effort to actually get Pokemon that you want. In the latest generation, Gen 8, they were very good about putting in new functions and mechanics that make all of that much more accessible, but it's still a lot. Can you breed them now? Do you have to catch both genders? Yes, you can breed Pokemon since Gen 2. So Gold, Silver, Crystal. Actually, I think they introduced it in Crystal specifically. What you do is you leave 2 Pokemon at the daycare. Of different genders. And then they produce an egg after a certain number of steps, and the number of steps required is based on how well the Pokemon get along, which is based on their nature, which also determines other things. Also, the big thing, that's a whole other thing too. So Pokemon have egg moves, is what they're called. They have moves that they can know, like, upon hatching from an egg, if one of the parent Pokemon knows that move. So, and a lot of those are exclusively egg moves. So like Pikachu can learn Iron Tail. It's a steel type attack. Pikachu can't learn it by leveling up, but it can learn it through breeding. It's an egg move. But then you may be asking, well, Josh, if you can only learn it through an egg move, but Pikachu can't learn it naturally, how are you supposed to breed 2 Pikachu to give it Iron Tail? You don't. Pokemon have invisible groupings called egg groups. The game, I don't think the game tells you about them. They might be in the Pokedex in newer games, I don't know. But you can look these up. They're always constant. Different species belong to 1 or 2 egg groups. And Pokemon of the same egg group can breed. And the species of Pokemon you get will match, I believe, the mother of the pairing? So Pikachu can learn Iron Tail through breeding. And it belongs to the field egg group, and maybe one more. So if you can find a Pokemon in the field egg group that also knows Iron Tail, you can breed a Pichu or Pikachu that knows Iron Tail. So basically you could have a Pikachu and a Caterpie mate if they're in the same group. Yes, if they are in the same group. The main thing is just that you don't, like, you know, the groups have very little overlap. And they're often very specific as well. There are, I believe, 3 water egg groups. There's Water 1, Water 2, and Water 3. Simply because there are a fuck ton of water Pokemon. And I guess Game Freak didn't want to put them all in the same egg group. And yes, the game does check between them. There's also with Crystal, they introduced, while they introduced breeding, they introduced baby Pokemon. And baby Pokemon are essentially, Gen 2 was not the only Pokemon, or was not the only generation to introduce baby Pokemon. But the gist of it is that baby Pokemon are pre-evolutions of Pokemon that were already existing. But that brings up the issue of, well, if they were pre-evolutions, why couldn't you get them in the previous games? And their answer to that is basically to say, oh, well, you can only breed the baby Pokemon if you give one of the parents a special item called incense, and like a specific kind of incense. So if you breed 2 Pikachu, normally, you just get a Pikachu egg. But if you breed 2 Pikachu and give one of them a certain incense, you get a Pichu egg. And there are a few different baby Pokemon that work that way. Including Mr. Mime to Mime Jr., Sudowoodo to Bonsly, Jinx to Smoochum, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, I believe Hitmontop to Tyrogue. I think Tyrogue's a baby Pokemon, technically. There are a few different ones. Riolu... I don't remember if Riolu is. So which Pokemon gets born, whatever Pokemon the mom is? I believe so. You can, though, a lot of the purpose of breeding is that you can be very specific with how the resultant Pokemon is. I believe a lot of it is carried on by the mom, is determined by what the mom is. But that's how you can determine the Pokemon species, you can determine the ability they have, and you can determine... You might be able to determine IVs as well. I can't remember if you have like a certain hold item. Where am I going right now? Oh yeah, I know where I'm going. Also, breeding has a lot to do with shiny hunting as well. People often shiny hunt that way. Specifically using a method called the Masuda method, which is named after like the head developer, I think, or head producer maybe, behind Pokemon. And the Masuda method is that if you are breeding Pokemon from different regions, so like it can be an American and Japanese Pokemon, it can be a European and Spanish Pokemon, as long as they're from 2 different regions, the Pokemon that they produce, the egg, will have a higher chance of being shiny than Pokemon of the same region. So breeding is a very popular way to shiny hunt. But yeah, breeding is a huge part of competitive battling, because you can breed for certain IVs. EVs you need to train on your own, more or less. That's up to you, because it's based on battles, but IVs you can breed for. So when people are breeding competitive Pokemon, they need to just keep breeding Pokemon until they get a Pokemon with the perfect IVs, the perfect nature, because natures determine, like, certain natures, most natures, some of them don't do this, but most of them will slightly raise one stat and slightly lower another. So Pokemon, and usually competitively you want the nature that increases the highest stat and decreases the lowest stat, because you're min-maxing those. So like we got lucky with Cumulus, for example, here. So the blue is the stat that's lowered, and the red's the stats that's elevated. So special defense is Cumulus's highest stat, and special attack is its lowest stat. So this is actually a really good nature for a competitive Swablu in theory, because you have like the highest high and the lowest low. And you keep that into account in strategy as well. Finding shinies in Pokemon Go are a pain. I don't play a lot of Pokemon Go. I enjoy it conceptually. I don't play a lot of it though. I know that there are like shiny events, and other than that, they're just kind of random. Same, I use it as a time waster. That's fair. I definitely play Pokemon Masters as a time waster from time to time. I forget immediately who I put in. Okay, that's fine. They're just good games like that. I remember the summer when Pokemon Go came out. That was a lot of fun. But after that, when Pokemon Go came out, I happened to be visiting Chicago at the time, so I got to play it and really enjoy it. But then after that, I went back to South Carolina for the next, like 2 years, the next year. I was only there another year after that. And I was in the middle of nowhere, so there were no landmarks or anything. There were no Pokespots or stops, whatever they're called. So I just didn't play. Didn't start playing it until maybe late 2019. Nothing wrong with that. They've had their ups and downs in terms of development and shit. So I don't know if you've been caught on an upswing. Also, back at launch, they only had Gen 1 Pokemon. I don't even think they're caught up yet, now that I think about it. I think Gen 5 might be their latest Pokemon batch. I don't know if they've released Gen 6 yet. I know they're definitely not up to Gen 8. They're definitely not. I really only knew Gen 1 before playing. So I'm curious then, have you learned more Pokemon from Pokemon Go, or is it all just kind of nonsense to you? Maybe a handful of Gen 2, that's it. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, if you were only in it when you were a kid and that's what was out, then, yeah. When I got into Pokemon growing up, Gen 4 was the latest generation. I started with Crystal, so I knew some of that, but Gen 4 was the newest generation. So I know what's in Gen 4, and I've known what Pokemon come from what generation ever since then. It was actually, for me, I had to learn what came from generations 1 through 3. I learned more names since playing. Yeah, that makes sense. Just learn over time. Yeah, I've always wondered about that. I think I was in grade 5 or 6 when it came to North America. Yeah, I believe that. Time change. Generations. It's so weird. Me and my friends, I was about to just say me and my friend, me and Caleb, who was on here yesterday and has been on here a few times now. We were talking yesterday about how we are at, it's weird to be at the age now when games from our childhood are being remastered. We're kind of old now because that's happening. Rumors are swirling and have been for years, but especially now, that Gen 4 is getting remakes this year. Which people have been saying for years, so again, I don't know why people believe that, but people are saying it. But those were the games that came out when we were kids. I guess Gen 3 also came out when we were kids, but we were very young at that time. Gen 4 was the hot shit. But we're at the point now where they're gearing up for remakes. And we're just we're so old. It's weird. And it's only gonna get weirder. Like, we're only gonna get older. Like, only more games are gonna get remade. They're even remaking Digimon too. Yeah, I never got into Digimon. I completely missed the boat on Digimon. Didn't even really know it was a thing until I was in like 7th grade. Probably later than that, actually. Probably like 8th or 9th grade. And like, I just kind of never cared. I have a friend who really likes Digimon. Actually, I probably have a few friends who like Digimon, but I have a close friend who really likes Digimon. And we were gonna watch it together, we just never got around to it. They almost got me. Watched it alongside Pokemon, but didn't enjoy it as much. I found it bland in comparison. Interesting. My friend in middle school showed me a clip from like the first episode, or was like the first time a Digimon evolves or something, or like there's some Digimon under the kid's bed and it shows up, and he was like, look at this, it's so cool. He just really loved the designs. And I also found it bland. Like, maybe if I gave it more of a shot, I would like it more. But I don't know. I was thinking a lot, like, yesterday and today about, I would, like, love for there to be Pokemon clones. Like, more of them that are actually good. Because most of the time when you see Pokemon clones these days, they're just, like, really shitty, quickly made mobile games. I don't like that. Like, oh, I don't need Safeguard. No. Yes. Like, I want people to make more games, and it's like, Pokemon is a great game. It's a great series, great franchise, has lots of great ideas. But there are things that can do better. And I was thinking about this in regards to seeing Pokemon fan games. And I've talked before on stream about how they really hold no interest to me. They're just not my thing. But the reason I don't is because people will make fan games and make everything from scratch. Especially when it comes to like making fake Pokemon, making fake Mon, however you pronounce that. It's... people put in so much time and creativity into making an entire story, an entire world, all these creatures from scratch. But then they go and try and integrate it into the Pokemon world and lore. You don't need to do that. You've made your own thing. It's yours now. Even if it's a blatant ripoff, you made your own thing. If you're gonna take the time to like make the ROM hack anyway, seriously, look into just making your own thing. Why not? Especially because they're fan games that like also make alterations to the way the game functions. Like, you're making your own game. Make it not Pokemon. Like, do yourself the solid. Also, do me the solid, because then I'll take interest in the game. I have no interest in the games that, like, the fan-made games that try to tie themselves into the world and shit, because it's not canon. My brain doesn't care. None of it matters in the Pokemon world, because none of it's ever going to be canon. Just make your own thing. You're already there. Again, making your own game is like a much bigger leap and jump forward, but do it. Why not? Thought it was bland because of the, here is your one Digimon where Pokemon you had 150 to pick from to battle with. Yeah, I could see that. I like the idea of people having like a one-on-one connection with their Pokemon. Like, I like the idea, I think it was Wellendor brought this up. I like the idea of like a Pokemon game where like it's a traditional RPG system. Like you have a party of 4 of like 4 trainers and they have one partner Pokemon. I like that concept. And I think you could do a lot with that, like thematically and in terms of story. You could probably have a stronger story if you did that. So I like the idea. But yeah, like it would have to be a spin-off, because the huge strength of Pokemon is choice and being able to have fun with that. Yeah, why not keep it separate? I don't know. I really don't know. And maybe it's just because, like, that's the easy thing to do, is to bring it into Pokemon. Like, that's how it starts. But if you work for so long on something and realize that you've actually made your own thing, just make it your own thing. I brought this up before. I want to try and find their Twitter and, like, talk about this more before I make claims. Swagger is a bold choice on your part. Damn it. We're the only thing that can hit us, apparently. Okay. Oh, there is a demo from a year ago. Okay, hang on. One-Term Confusion did not go well for that Mightyena. Whoops. Rip. Yeah, Mightyena fucked up. Swagger is such a gamble. It's cool when it works, but it doesn't often actually work. Flamethrower. I'm learning Flamethrower at like level 30? This is so fucked, dude. They're so fucked. Okay, so the game I'm looking at here it's called Coromon. It's C-O-R-O-M-O-N. They have a demo and a lot of screenshots, and you can tell based on screenshots and footage that the game is made with a lot of love. I haven't played the demo. I don't know how it plays. I've like almost tried to avoid it. But like, you can tell that at the very least, it's a game made with a lot of love. But I remember somebody like posting a tweet, and saying like, yeah, it's clear that this game is like derivative of Pokemon, but it's very good. And the social media, Twitter, took the time to respond and be like, so glad you liked it, but no, we're not anything like Pokemon, we're our own thing. And it was so weird to me. Because you're not fooling anybody. It's not some elaborate ruse. You called it Coromon. You kept the Mon. When your battle UI and the structure of your game seems to revolve, like, seems to be based in Pokemon, and then you call it Mon at the end, you're not fooling anybody. And the thing is that I don't know why they would just not embrace it. Detail in the animation looks very well done. If you showed me a photo of that game and didn't tell me what it was, I would say it was a newer Pokemon. Yeah. Because it's based in that. I'm really trying to find that one tweet because I want to know exactly how that exchange went down. Because I'm so fascinated by it. Body slam, please. I don't even remember like when it happened, so I'm just kind of scrolling through and hoping it works out. Yeah. Wow, we kicked Maxie's ass also. You were caught off guard. Frankly, I was caught off guard by how good that fight went. Hey, they got the orb. Good for them. I mean, the demo for this game is out, so like I could stream it, and I'm almost tempted to. But I'm also like tempted just like wait. Okay, here it is. Here's the tweet from November 9th in 2020. Gotta catch him. Huh? What? Indie game Koromon the Game is an obvious Pokemon clone, but done with a lot of respect for the source material and great pixel art. And then they responded, Koromon isn't a clone game, but a game that stands on its own in the same genre, but we do appreciate the review. And the genre, being a monster catching game, is valid. I'll give them that. Monster catching genre is like an actual genre. We don't call, like, in the same way that a Metroidvania is a genre, but literally in the name it's rooted in, like, a fucking... It's rooted, obviously, in Metroid and Castlevania. It's in the name. So the monster catching game genre. Honestly, I'm reading this and I'm like convincing I'm convincing myself that I might be wrong, that I might be in the wrong here. If only because the person who tweeted that it's an obvious Pokemon clone, seems very snarky in the replies. There are a bunch of people who reply with the argument of like, stop calling these games clones. They're monster catching games. People are pointing out that it's rude to call it a clone and say it's like diminishing of the love put into the game. And the person keeps responding with like, with the quote of their own tweet, but done with a lot of respect for the source material. And then reiterates, my issues are that through the eyes of mainstream, it's too similar in character designs, monster designs, color use, battle portrayal, the world you walk in. So, and... yeah. And people are pointing out that Pokemon is not the first monster catching game. It's a very popular one, especially in the West, but it's not the only one. I'll give them that. I partially rescind my initial statement. I don't think it's a clone. For once, I've actually been convinced by Twitter. I feel like calling it a clone is maybe disrespectful. I think it definitely seems to have a lot of similarities and obvious inspiration from Pokemon. But maybe it's that Pokemon takes a lot of inspiration from a lot of like original monster catching games. There's a demo of the game that looks more drawn and it looks really good as well, but it's a Pokemon clone. Like these games are kind of like the older FF games. You run around, you get attacked, you fight in a turn-based cycle. Only difference is that you catch monsters to fight for you rather than you fighting yourself, if that makes sense. Yeah, and it's again, monster catching genre. And people online, granted, make a very good point that it's a genre of games at this point. Pointing out that Pokemon did not start the genre is also a very good point. Actually, you know what we should do? Hang on. I'm curious now. I'm gonna look up the monster catching genre. Let's do some game history. Video game monster catching genre. Let's do a little... I don't want articles of 10 best monster catching games that aren't Pokemon. I just want to know about the history of the genre. I swear, fucking for-profit journalism is gonna be the end of us one day. Yeah, put Cumulus back in. Oh, gee, there's a game called Pocket Mortys. Yeah, that's been out for a long time now, for several years. I think it's still being updated, actually. Like, people put in a lot of work into that. Okay, I'll add history to the Google search and hope that clarifies some things. Okay, there's a Wikipedia article on history of Eastern role-playing video games. I don't think that's specifically monster catching though. No. See, this doesn't help me. I wanna learn. I wanna expand my horizons right now. Cumulus is getting up there. She's gonna take a while to bake, but yeah. Yep. Fine. Okay. We are really taking a while to get to the Pokemon section of this article. Oh, I do not want to fight with Cumulus. No, thank you. Who am I? Mothra should be fine. Mothra can stay in. Stand attack doesn't matter. Guess. Side beam won't do anything. I forgot about Corpse Party. Nope. I'm looking for history, internet. Why can't I learn some history? Keeps talking about some NetHack game. I think I've heard. Oh, I'm dead. Unless you do that like an idiot. Okay, I'm finding nothing. This is the second time I brought up the Koromon example. I'll be honest. The point that the monster catching genre is greater than Pokemon and older than Pokemon is actually a very good argument to me. I wish that this search would have actually resulted in some history for me to learn and share with you right now, but that didn't happen. So, sorry. Keep keeping this in for experience. Keeps talking about some... Oh, yeah, I already read that. Whoops. There does seem, in this trailer, to be more puzzle elements. I see a little bit of Golden Sun, like, synergy puzzling in there. That's nice. I still need to play the first Golden Sun. But yeah, Koromon looks... Like, it looks gorgeous, and again, you can tell there's a lot of love that went into it. I'm trying to like piece this together right now because I've just stumbled upon like this realization that I don't even like I've never questioned before very deeply of I'm used to Pokemon because like that was my first experience with the genre, but I think I've been like avoiding or dissatisfied with other monster catching games in the past because they're not Pokemon, because I feel like they're all trying to be Pokemon. But the point that Pokemon is not the first uproots that. It uproots the mentality that all the games are derivative of Pokemon. And they, like, a lot of them still could be derivative of Pokemon, but if Pokemon isn't the first, then it's derivative of something else. So, I wish I could have gotten a history. I wonder if there's a gaming historian episode on that. Hang on. I don't actually watch the gaming historian, but I know that he makes good videos, or he's supposed to. That's what I've heard. Hang on. Gaming historian. Monster catching genre. This is a long shot. This is a super long shot. Nope. No such luck. It's like having a game similar to World of Warcraft or Diablo, but isn't. Maybe. I haven't played much, if any, of World of Warcraft, and I've never played Diablo, so I don't think I can speak to that. Oh, you know what? You know what a monster hunting game is, or a monster catching game that I really liked, or monster taming game? Spectrobes. I loved Spectrobes as a kid. It was really cool to me. But that game isn't at all a turn-based RPG. Like, it's an action RPG. Also blended with fossil excavation, which I feel like is almost, like, there are almost enough fossil excavation / revival games to validate, like, a fossil revival subgenre. At the very least, a fossil revival subgenre of the monster catching genre. I don't know. That was like a weird trend in like the early DS with like fossil fighters and Spectrobes and probably more. We're gonna beat up the Swablu. You ready for this? But yeah, I've never really looked into the genre or given many monster catching games a second glance because in my brain, like, I've always been comparing to the Pokemon, but maybe if I don't do that, I could actually enjoy some monster hunting games. Because I was thinking about it today and I was like, I mean, Coromon looks beautiful and like seems to be made with a lot of love. If that's like a good game, like, could I get into that as much as I've gotten into Pokemon? And like, I'm genuinely wondering, like, are there really great monster catching games out there that I just haven't gotten into? I feel like I've played other monster catching games recently. Hang on. I feel like there are. I'm just trying to remember what they are. Can I survive this if I do this? Maybe. Probably could, especially if it holds something new and exciting to it. Yeah, that's the main thing. They would have to... If it's based mostly in Pokemon, I would say they would have to make some really good quality of life changes. Because that's the thing that I'm really enjoying about these ROM hacks, is that they're making quality of life improvements. That, like, whether or not Pokemon should have had them at the time, or whether or not we think they should have had them at the time just because of retrospect, I don't know. That's up for greater debate. But they are very welcome additions now, regardless of whether or not they should have had them then. I know I liked playing Torchlight more than Diablo for a few years, and those two games are very similar. Yeah, I'm not even 100% sure on what genre Diablo is. I don't even like know what the genre is called. It's like a top-down, like, MMO RPG dungeon crawler. I guess? From what I understand about Diablo, it has like the MMO kind of like, oh, look at your abilities bar, and I've never liked those bars. I never have. I don't feel like it's ever very engaging. What was I doing? I can Mudshot, Magnemite, and kick ass. Hang on. Oh, that's fucked. Why are you... Okay, these trainers are dumbasses because they are not targeting the people they should be. Hack and slash, action RPG, dungeon crawler. That makes sense. And oddly enough, Diablo-esque when I googled it. That makes sense. Yeah, I feel like Diablo is definitely influential enough. Even if I know very little of how it works, I feel like it's still very distinct. Oh, okay, here's what I came up with. Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance has a monster taming aspect with Dream Eaters. It's not super important, and I went through most of the game not ever doing it, but it's technically there. Spectrobes, I already said. Bink doesn't need Takedown. Nobody likes Takedown. I say that when I played through White 2 last year, I definitely gave her to your Takedown. What was the other one? Oh yeah, when I played the beginning, actually like 20 hours of Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch, and that's a monster catching game, and that one definitely isn't Pokemon. It's more of like Final Fantasy like 12, which is a bold choice. I don't personally think it was a worthwhile choice. I don't think it was a good one, but it was a choice. I've seen it being played a little, but it doesn't look interesting to me. Oh, Kingdom Hearts. That's fair. It's an action RPG. I got into it as a kid because, honestly, like, I was seeing commercials for 358 Days Over 2 all the time, and it seemed very cool. Sanctuary, My Sanctuary was played during the commercials, and that's a good song. I don't know, just really compelling. And the fact that Disney was in it was weird to me. It's like, it's weird. It's so weird, even just at a glance, that people have to ask about it, and that's actually very strong for sales, I'm sure. And then I like sappy and weird, so I just got caught up. So I'm really into it, but I definitely understand it's not for everyone, and it's dumb as hell. Like, I can't take it seriously. I'm so invested. I can break down the lore right now, but it's so stupid. And I think those things can coexist and be okay. Yeah, I should look at more monster taming games, honestly. Honestly, I would love to make a monster taming game, let's be honest. I know I just went on this whole thing of like, I've never really had an interest in them because they're not Pokemon. And like, most of my experience with the genre is Pokemon. There's no way that like, Pokemon would not have an influence on a monster taming game that I would make. But I think it would still be fun. Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch kind of looks like Tales of Vesperia. In terms of like visual style or gameplay? I've heard a lot of different things about the Tales franchise. Ni no Kuni was visually very delightful and conceptually very nice. I liked it. I liked a lot of the ideas. The gameplay, to me, the combat, is very slow and unrewarding and doesn't feel like I have much control at all. Both just from the images I can see. Fair enough. Like, I'm upset I never finished it, but I just... There aren't many times I genuinely grow bored with the game. And I just got bored with Ni no Kuni. Like, it wanted me to grind a significant amount, and the battling is not that good to justify grinding. It's not fun. I have no idea if the sequel is any better. I hope so, but I wouldn't bet on it. And I hate it when that happens. That's a horrible feeling of like, wow, I'm just bored with this. I spent money on this and I'm bored. People worked really hard on this and I'm bored. Never mind, I think in Tales you actually run around during combat. You do in Ni no Kuni as well. You do in Ni no Kuni, but you have a combination of auto attacks and like abilities, and you're controlling the main character and like one creature at a time, but the rules on when you can switch out the creature are very specific. And there are also like kind of weapon triangles, and also the main character has spells, and it's a lot. It doesn't feel like anything is really holding it together. Not the best combat I've ever experienced. I'm not going to take the egg. I know what's in there. Now you might be asking, Josh, why not? So why not? That's the joke. Yes, you were right. I need to scroll further in the video to the person to move during combat. Yeah. It's not great. No. Did you like the joke, Frictionless? It seemed like you liked it. It was a great joke, right? Right? It was really funny. No, I'm bummed I didn't like it. I really wanted to, and I enjoyed it story-wise. It just combat doesn't line up. Your soul hurts from the joke? Come on, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. That was nice. Yeah, I don't understand the desire for like auto attacking or like ATB systems. I don't get it. Where it's like, no, we're gonna make you wait. Why? Why? All you're doing is slowing down combat. Backs away slowly. Frictionless, do you also not like ATB? Maybe we've already talked about this and I forget because I talk to a lot of people and my memory is bad. But I hate ATB. I can't even. I have a hard time just like even understanding why anyone would want ATB in a game. I cannot come up with a reason for it. I've played games with ATB. It doesn't add anything. Started playing 2 Final Fantasy games recently, and it's taking me some time to actually play them. Which 2? I'm curious. I wish I remembered how this gym went, because I don't remember. It's confusing as fuck. 13 and OG7. Okay. I've only played the beginning of OG7, and I own 13, but I've never played it. Oh, that's right. You and I talked about this. You and I talked about you playing 13 and your opinions on it. I recall this. Ooh. Ow. Bought 13 first because it's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. I think my mental timeline could be wrong, but I feel like Final Fantasy 13 came out around the same time of like Star Wars Episode 3, and both are just like huge jumps ahead in like computer graphics to the point of like I don't understand how this was made then. I really don't. I don't understand. I know. I feel you. Yeah. It's weird. Episode 3 holds up visually. And I can't believe it does. But it does. But the ATB in changing characters' jobs is strange and kind of annoying at times. Oh, do you change jobs in 13 as well? You do that in 12 Zodiac Age and I hate it. That's what threw me off to Zodiac Age. I liked the setup, but it has ATB and it might have auto attacking too. It might have a combination of the two, and then it has job switching. None of it's fun for me. It's just a grind. It's a slow grind. All ATB does is make the game slower. That's all it's doing. I was playing 13 earlier today, but stuck because my medic was being an idiot. Oh, that's no good. Yes, you change jobs in 13. Each character gets 3 jobs. Okay, at least there's only 3 jobs. At least there's only 3. That's good. 12 has a lot. And every character can become all of them. It's not great. Here, this isn't even, I don't want to call it a hot take. I don't think it's like controversial or anything. It's just like an opinion that I have that I think people will disagree with. But first of all, I don't see any need for an RPG to give you a party of more than the amount of characters you can actually use in combat. I don't see a need for it. Take Dragon Quest XI, for example. I love that game. It's an incredible game. That game gives you 7 party members? No, 8. Gives you 8 by the end. That's enough for 2 parties. And granted, if your party dies in battle, the ones you aren't using in battle will come back and like step up to the plate. But you don't need 8 people. At the very least, you do not need 8 different characters that can be played and built in different ways. I'm of the opinion that if you want to give characters multiple ways to like be built, like different ways that can be played in each subsequent playthrough, only have the amount of characters that you want to have in the party and a battle at a time. If you want to, and if you want to have more than that, that's fine. But give them one thing. Because otherwise, all that happens is that you, like, literally all that ends up happening is that you end up giving your characters all these different ways to be played, and you give the player the choice of how to build them. They're just gonna pick their favorite characters and then pick the ways that they like to play. It doesn't actually encourage you to use different characters, I don't think. I don't know why people do it. In a battle where your team was 3 people, the medic kept healing the character with full HP while the medic and third teammate had no HP and died. That's awful. I'm a fan of one character can only do one job. I agree. I 100% agree. I think Final Fantasy X has the best example of it, honestly. 10 has my pet peeve of it gives you more party members than you can have in battle at a time. You can only have 3 party members in a battle in Final Fantasy X, but you can switch them out on their turn. You hit a button, you switch to a character. There is no penalty for doing this. You just do it. It doesn't take up the character turn to switch. You switch and then get your turn, and you are inserted in the turn order. Yeah, it's great. I'm of the opinion that Final Fantasy X is the best Final Fantasy. At the very least, just in terms of combat. It's very clear and transparent, turn-based gameplay that I just love. It's great. And so the way it does leveling up is weird, stat-wise. Once you figure it out, it's like, you know, it's fine. And I kind of like it because it lets you keep like awareness of what's really happening. But when you choose to start the game, you have 2 options of how you want to play. You can either play like the traditional mode, where every character has one thing that they do, but you can also do like on an advanced mode for people who are replaying it and want a new experience, where everyone like kind of has the same baseline and you can develop them into any class you want. So for people who want to play both ways, they can. I don't personally see a reason to ever stray from the original playstyle, but you can. We'll see if I get that far in FF games. Look, in my opinion, it's worth jumping into, personally. The 10 HD, the 10 and 10.2 HD collection goes on sale frequently enough. I feel like it's worth jumping into if you're a fan of turn-based RPGs. After 13 and 7, I still have 8 and 9, I think. Ah, just 9. Yeah. I got through most of 9. I enjoyed everything about it on paper. Not playing it, though. ATB ruins it. ATB ruins shit. That's how I got the FF games. Yeah, that... Oh, games on sale are good. That's how you got the FF games. Yep, same. Here's how I got Final Fantasy X and like actually got me into Final Fantasy. I was a sophomore, I think, in high school, and I hadn't had a PS2 in several years. I wanted to have a PS2 again, and so I bought. My friend didn't want his anymore, so I bought it off of him. I bought his PS2 and all of his games off of him for really cheap. He sold me his PS2 and a bunch of games for like $50. It was really generous of him. But one of those was Final Fantasy X. Another one of them was Final Fantasy 12, but that's kind of irrelevant to my point right now. One of them was Final Fantasy X. I started it, and actually really liked it, but my PS2 was not hooked up super well at the time. It wasn't super reliable. And then they announced that they were doing the 10 HD port. And I was like, well, shit. Now I should just wait. So I did. I waited, and then I got 10 HD. And then I played that, and I loved it. I think it's great. I think it's a great game. It's one of my top 5 favorites. I think I told you how long I owned a PS2 for. I believe so. I don't remember how long it's for, but I remember. I remember that you told me. Again, bad memory. Can I just peck my... not if he's attacked, I can't. We're not going to do a lot of damage with peck, are we? Less than a month because of Gran Turismo 4. That's right. That's right. Okay, if you don't crit again, this will be fine. Man. I'm trying to think if there are other... If they're like big monster collecting games that I really know of. Do you still flinch if you're using Bide? I think you do. Yeah. I'm wondering if there are some ones that I should just like give a chance to. I know that Digimon has games, but they're all like of varying like play styles, which is weird. Yokai Watch I know is really popular. That's been a big one recently. I guess Persona is partially a monster catching game. I played Persona 5 Royal recently. That counts. It's not like the... I was about to say that's not really the core of the game, but it kind of is. That's kind of the big mechanic that separates the protagonist from everyone else. That's why they're important. Did Monster Rancher ever make a game? The name rings a bell. The name rings a bell of sorts. Whether or not that's because they made a game or because I just hear words, I don't know. I can't tell you that. I fucked up. I fucked up. And then I went up. And then I went here. And now I'm gonna try this one. Did for PS1. I have a PS1. Let me check, cause I'm curious. Monster. Hang on. Nope, not Monster Teenage. Oh, what is this? What is this? This looks so weird. All I'm seeing is a giant yellow eyeball, and I don't like it. It's not pleasant to look at. Slime Rancher is a cute looking game. I watched someone stream it before. I've seen some of Slime Rancher. Is there like a combat element to that though? Also, I guess I don't really know if a monster catching game necessarily needs combat. I always view that more as a farming game. It's more about farming, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a whole combat section I just don't know about. What am I fighting right now? I already forgot. That's how I know I'm tired. Yeah, it's farming, but you do collect them. That's true. That's true. The people on Twitter were very adamant that, like, the monster collecting genre is a thing. And I 100% believe them. I'm not finding any great documentation of it. Monster Rancher is classified, according to Wikipedia, as a life simulation role-playing game. Find me the Wikipedia page for Pokemon, please. How does... I want to know how Wikipedia labels Pokemon in terms of genre. I need an article on the Pokemon video game series. It's just role-playing. It's role-playing. Is there no official designation for monster collecting game? Disc Creatures looks very Pokemon-y. Okay, hang on. I haven't tried this yet. Okay, so that goes nowhere. So it is through this one. It is through this one. This corner. Okay, it's not that. This path, like, this whole pattern thing seems like random, but it is kind of linear. It usually throws you off the path when you're wrong, which is kind of nice. There is actually a process of elimination for it. So it has to be this middle one. And then this one. And then this. There we go. Okay, how are we doing health-wise? We should be fine. Yeah. It's a tribute to classic monster-catching RPGs from the golden days of portable gaming. Choose your 3-starter creature and set off as a licensed Disc Ranger. A Discer to tame the greatest of creatures and bring peace to the land. It's on Steam. Yeah, this seems direct. Oh yeah, this is directly inspired by Pokemon. Oh, this is... Oh, this is like a traditional RPG. You do catch monsters, but there is a party, it seems like, and you are fighting multiples. That's weird. I don't know if I would like that, to be honest. I know I just said I might like that, but I don't know if I'd like that. I'm being very contrarian today, apparently. Not even contrarian, I'm being very, like... second-guessing myself. Very doubting. Which game was that? Disc Rangers, or Disc Creatures. That's how it looks according to screenshots. according to Steam, it's similar to Undertale. I don't know if I really believe that, but weird. Similar to Undertale, weird. I mean, according to Steam, who knows if that actually means anything? Oh yeah, Temtem came out. Temtem is a thing. People really liked that, I think. Hang on. Temtem was a big one recently. Oh yeah, it's an MMO. That's right. Why does your Slugman know overheat? Why? Hang on. I feel bad for Flannery. I'm like not paying attention to the fight right now. Yeah, Temtem is also... It's also monster catching, but it's online, and I don't particularly care for that. I think it's all online. I don't even know if there's a single player. It's also still early access. Oh, do you have to recharge from overheat? Is that a thing? Wait, you're raising your defense as if I'm not just gonna splash you with some water, dude. Come on. Yeah, the online thing is weird. I'm not a big fan of online games. Okay. Similar to RuneScape according to Steam. Just because it's online, I guess. Yeah, Coromon is on here. Coromon is not out on Steam yet. The demo is out. And it's supposed to come out this year. Shouldn't the water evaporate before hitting that slug thing? Isn't he made of lava that's super hot? Yeah, but it's also like, I think Tepig or something has like internal fire that's the temperature of the sun. So like, it's chill. Physics can kind of go out the window, let's be real. I wonder if I can heal through this or if this is just going to be a heal loop. I might just have to wing it. I'm gonna have to wing it. Yay! It worked! All's well. That went exactly how I thought it would. That's nice. I love it when that happens. Oh, you still have Torkoal. Whoops. I got overeager. Immersion, please. Who needs immersion? Overrated. Oh, and 2 save slots for Coromon. That's nice. I don't know if Bink can survive another round of that. Oh yeah, you're big on immersion, aren't you? Whoops. It's really fast water. Doesn't have time to boil. Immersion. We solved it. The issue is that Torkoal is really tough, actually. I mean, Bink is gonna like me less, but that's kind of irrelevant to us right now. And we're dead, and I respect that. I respect it. It was good. It was a good play. Look, Cumulus is still level 25. That's nothing to laugh at. Water gun. Torkoal, the flippin' tank. Oh, Attract is bad. I forgot that her Torkoal has Attract. That sucks. Ooh, this is bad luck. It's bad luck all around. Bink, dude, you gotta stop. That's very bad for me. Now here's the thing: if it's bright out, if the sun's out, that means Barnacle is fast. If we have to, could we like this is gonna kill. I'm about to do something really dumb. I'm about to do something so... Oh no, you have a berry. Oh no, it's a status. Oh, that's weirder. I did let Bink die, that's true, but there was no way I could have healed out of that. Here's my dumb plan. I'm gonna use the power of the sun. First of all, fake out, free dam. That's not gonna kill, but I got a free turn out of it. It's free dam still. Now I'm gonna use the power of sunlight. This is a terrible idea. One hit and I'm dead. There's no way I'm not. Also, these are all physical moves, which also sucks. Feint stack, go. I'm so dead. That was not worth it. It was really funny though. Yeah. Look, if that had worked though, beautiful. Barnacle did his best. Well played, Pokemon Master. I've never said to be a Pokemon Master. I've never made that claim. Was my strategy masterful? Yes. I will gladly admit that. Hey, Flamethrower. Oh, Flannery. Flannery, you really just harshed my mellow, man. That is unfortunate. This isn't it's not a great time. Okay. Yeah, I can't believe I actually got that poison. Holy shit. Okay, that's gonna help. We can do this. This is doable. Our Body Slam should be stronger than her Body Slam. Unless I'm paralyzed. I mean, it should still be stronger, but still. No, but also she's higher level than us. That might not balance out right. The poison's gonna change the game. Flamethrower, please. We might be able to pull this off. Poison! Yay! Yeah, you ever just slam your bodies into each other at really high velocities? No. Got the heat badge. Yeah, I super one because of poison. It's because I'm a Pokemon master. I don't know if you know this. I'm a Pokemon master? Master of disaster? Is that overheat? I bet it's overheat. If it's overheat, it's fucked. Ha ha! The world is mine to control. I think Torkoal is actually a physical attacker, but if she was smart, she would have healed. She had already healed. The gym leaders only have a set amount of heals. Uses a grass type to fight a fire turtle. Look, I had a free turn with fake out, and I was fast in the sunlight. I think if I had crit, I would have won the fight, and it would have been very cool. Were the odds in my favor? Absolutely not. But the odds were there, and that's often enough. So a fast leaf. Yeah, I was a really fast leaf, though. I was a super fast leaf. Look, if a leaf is fast enough, it can cut you up. Then who's laughing? The leaf. You don't want that. If a leaf laughs at you, that's upsetting. It's embarrassing. If a leaf is laughing at you, then others are gonna laugh at you, and then it's just a whole fiasco. I'm just saying. I'm just, you know, throwing it out there. Now here's the issue. I don't know where to get surf, because we need surf for sure. That's fine. We have enough of those. Yeah, sure. I did not mean to hit 51. I meant to hit 5. What if I had accidentally bought 51 Awakenings? Yeah. Look, I'm gonna need revive. Let's be real here. Cool. Okay. After that last battle. Look, I won the fight. I won the battle. I'm a Pokemon master. Okay. Oh, gotta stretch. Shoulders are sore. It's not a great look. Ow. Okay. It's a little bit early. With that, I'm gonna call it. I'm very tired. We made some good progress today. Got through Lava Ridge, or maybe this is Lava Ridge, I can't remember. We beat Flannery, though. Next on the list is going to the desert and taking out Baltoy. And by taking out, I mean adding to the team. And then it's the rest of the game. We're like halfway through at this point, which is nice.